Uh-oh. Look at the shot that this player possesses.
Oh, that's the shot. Go ahead and make one. Don't worry about getting it up and down. Currently -5. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Good speed. Got a chance here. Oh, so close. Well judged. Easy par, that. And as we check the standings, our featured player is ahead by 3. The 8th hole is a par 5, the second on the outward half, and one the players are going to want to try and take advantage of.
They certainly do. Most players should be able to reach into. However, finding this green and keeping it there is another thing. There are 0 flat spots on this green. To make birdie, you're going to have a really sharp short game.
From around 170 yards here. Outstanding shot. High quality.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
This one's for birdie. And that should secure the par on this one. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Taking a look at the standings now, and our featured players on top, with Rose Zhang in second. The 9th hole at Pinehurst number 2 continues to feature a green that has so much going on, whether it's crowned or domed, but there's a lot of slope.
And there's a lot of slopes running into some bad spots, isn't there, Luke? Front, you're going back into the bunker. Long, you're going into a bunker. Try and hit it out to the right-hand side into a little flat, safe zone. Take your 2 putts and go on from there.
It's just about 3 feet away. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
I'm down here on the 11th hole. Tony Finau's just getting ready for his next shot.
How about this shot? Heading in the right direction. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. As we make the turn, Rich, our featured player is out in front.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
The back 9 at Pinehurst number 2 starts with a par 5.
Just a long straightaway par 5. Really not much to it off the tee. Second shot, you've got to be mindful to put your 3rd shot in a good position to maximize spin so you can control what the golf ball does once it lands on this green.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Time to find out what's happening at the 13th hole. This is her second here. 5 shots off the lead. Wow, was that any good? Sitting at 6 under. Well, this will be a bonus, right on 17 feet from here.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
The putt drops, and we're moving on. He's currently in first place. Over to the 11th tee, where you've really got to be quite accurate off it in this par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
Not a bad line, this one. Second shot here on the 11th. Should find the green here. Oh, right by the hole. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 12th hole, Rich, stop me if you heard this, the par 4 that ends up with a crowned or domed green.
That's exactly what Pinehurst gives you every single hole, it seems like. A decision must be made off the tee. However, take the driver and hit it past an area or lay it back. However, the second shot is a little bit kinder green, it must be said. Birdie is actually an opportunity.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. And how about this highlight recently at the 14th? Tony Finau has got plenty of power, but he's also got plenty of finesse. Let's get back to it, shall we? Sitting at 7 under. Yeah, that was a safe play. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Like the look of this one. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Kinda like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Currently 8 under for the tournament. The 13th hole here at Pinehurst, number 2, Rich. Just another one of these beaut par 4s.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow. Hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Well, there he is, Rich, the lovable Tony Finau. He really is a fan favourite, and once again, he shows us why.
You know, what you don't see sometimes about Tony Finau is how intense of a competitor he truly is. You know, he might be all smiles out there on the golf course, walking around, looks like he's enjoying himself, which he is, but deep down, he wants to bury you. And not just bury you a little bit. He wants to take out that shovel and just keep on digging, baby. He is really one of these competitors out there that you don't see it, but you know that, oh, no, Tony Finau, I got to go up against that guy. Ooh, you know, and he smiles at you in ways, you know, but, yeah, no, he's a heck of a competitor.
Awesome stuff.
Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
This is looking pretty good in the air. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regular.
This player is in full flow.
Oh, he's on fire today. Building upon his lead, hole after hole. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. Well, you want to win a US Open, a major title, you've got to go stripe it all the way home. And it starts here at the par 3/15th.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to a wall right in front of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
Is this one going to go down? How close was that to going in? And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. On the tee now, the par 4 16th. That'll work there. Standing over his second shot. Opting for the 5-wood. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. And a par putt awaits him. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. The penultimate hole at Pinehurst number 2 is an absolutely delightful par 3 with some wonderful history, Rich.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there back in 1999. It was just glorious. And when you stand on that tee on 17, that's the only image that you want to have. Payne Stewart swinging, balancing, finishing it. Oh, it was artistry at its best.
Didn't judge the speed there. Now 8 shots in front. The closing hole at Pinehurst number 2 works its way back up the hill to that famous clubhouse.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. From there, you actually have an opportunity on a flat-ish kind of green, not nearly as severe as some of the other ones on the golf course. Right-hand side will get a strong workout because that is the most severe. But if you miss it on the left-hand side, you never know. Finish in style with the birdie? Why not?
His round has come to a close. That is an impressive birdie.